Not a great place to sit. Oh,
It is not a great place to sit, but it's a great place to be, which is live with the Council of Cyber Friends here on e-mprov.com. Your weekly injection of nerd conversation and geek-based improv and seating arrangements. Joining me today.
sorry.
What? Oh, no, you're good. Joining me this afternoon is the lovely Juliet Everhart, my duo partner in Chess with Death. How you doing today, Julie?
I'm doing lovely.
It is Comic-Con weekend here in Kansas City, which is where we are based out of, which unfortunately means a lot of people are busy. We have also been at the convention most of the weekend, performing in the improvised space opera, That's No Moon. So if you do happen to catch this, go watch that this afternoon at 4?
3.
At 3 p.m. Oh, it has been a crazy busy week. I wanted to talk about, and Julie and I just got done watching one of these movies, is Indiana Jones. Kind of a staple of nerds of my generation a little bit. It's just a fantastic film series. The three. We're just going to talk about the three. We all know about the other one. We don't need to talk.
Right. We don't need to worry about that one.
But is this guy who, like, if there is the slightest chance he is going to survive a situation, like, he will. It's amazing, like, the things he survives, just because of total random happenstance.
Mm-hmm. Is that... I finally remember the term quantum immortality.
Quantum immortality. Is that an actual theory, or is that just a film thing? Like, is that a thing people have actually theorized about, or is that just something people have come up with because of movies?
I'm not even going to try to seem smart, and I'm just going to say I've only ever read it on Cracked. So I think it's something that just applies to movies, and I guess video games. It's just, there's probably somebody that wrote a philosophy paper about movies or video games that argued this concept of quantum immortality, basically the idea that, yeah, if there's any chance our hero will survive, kind of like Bruce Willis in Die Hard, then they will survive. And it's not that they're actually immortal, it's just that they are living in the universe where that character... where no matter the odds, they're just the lucky one. They always end up being the one that wins. So that means, like, there's an infinite number of alternate universes where Indiana Jones just immediately gets squished by the rolling boulder, or...
But then there's ones where he gets all the way to the end and then fails, right?
Yeah, that one's way sadder.
Sort of like the sad Zelda timeline.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
This is some deep nerd shit, by the way.
This is some deep nerd shit.
Just offhandedly...
We're tucking into philosophy this week.
You did just, like, offhandedly mention, you know, the that sad Zelda timeline, as though it's just a
common knowledge
everyone's gonna know about. Yeah, you know, the 3 branching timelines of the Legend of Zelda series.
Sweetheart, it's 2015. Common. Catch up, okay? There's a statute of limitations on this knowledge.
I mean, I know what they are. I know what you mean. It's the timeline where the hero of time fails and Ganon
wins. Ocarina of Time, yeah.
So the Sealing War happened.
Duh! Why did you even need to say it? I know.
My bad.
I have been immersed in nerddom where you can just offhandedly say that kind of stuff all weekend. So forgive me.
Can I just, just brief aside, I'm sorry we're so tangential right now, but having been at Comic-Con and then working a lot this week, I keep just perceiving regular people as being in costume, and I'll just start to look at them and I'm like, I don't know what they are. Wait, no, it's just a weirdo. That's not a Doctor Who character that I don't know or something.
You just now assume that everybody's dress is a reference to something?
Well, I did work a burlesque show last night, so everybody was in all these costumes, and I'm like, I don't know who any of these people are supposed to be. Who are your glam rock characters? Hmm?
Are you from Venture Brothers? Like that's very well done.
I would recognize that immediately.
Yeah, right.
Um, so I guess the other thing I'd want to bring up with Indiana Jones is the third one's always been my favorite because I love the relationship between him and Sean Connery.
That father-son, yeah, dynamic.
Hmm.
That I
Yeah,
chose to explain.
right. The father-son dynamic between Indiana Jones and Henry Jones Sr., played by Sean Connery.
Hmm.
Because they're just constantly one-upping each other, and they've slept with the same woman, and it's just this whole awkward business between the two of them.
Yeah, they're Eskimo brothers.
Yeah, and Ilsa's way more into Indiana Jones, who also recognizes in that movie that he's old enough to be her father, hilariously. He never outright says it, but when he's talking to his father, he does have that moment where he's like, "Don't you know you're old enough to be her grandfather?"
Yeah, it's kind of creepy. Like, oh man, I am 15 years older than this woman, maybe? Because it does
Yeah.
slightly deal with, not as much as the movie we're not talking about, that he is getting a little older in this. But it's also kind of bro-y. Like, it's pro guys. Like, it's four guys riding out in horses at the end. And, like, the woman is totally traitorous, and they were right to, like, not trust her the whole time. Even though she's the best love interest in the series, like,
Hmm.
hands down.
Right. Yeah, because she's so much more driven than the other two. But I suppose Marion Ravenwood is the only one that's part of the adventure for good reasons.
And competent, yeah.
And competent, yeah.
Yeah. Because the second one, I
Willie's
can't
just
even remember her name most of the time. Like, she's funny,
Willie.
and she needs to be in it because that movie is relentlessly dark without her,
Yes.
and short round, and racism, like, to distract you.
Oh, short round.
They have a big thing when they announce, and I can't even remember the actor's name because it's like introducing this kid that's going to be in
In
Goonies
nothing.
later.
He was in Goonies.
Yeah, as
Yep.
short round. Like, how much of a letdown for that to be your first like big role, just to be
Oh
this like
man.
racial stereotype. It's a great role. It's an awesome character.
Yeah. No, he's great. There's so many great side characters that are vaguely racist in Indiana Jones. Like Sala, who like in the first movie is all like, "Oh, my many wives." Right?
Yeah, and he has a lot of kids, and
And he's always like it's always a lot of like, "Oh, my wife" jokes, but it's like, "Oh, my wives" jokes.
wives, and he has a
Yeah.
ton of kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit, and then in the third one, I don't know, he just has a big fez on, like a comically large fez. It's ridiculous how big his fez is in the third movie. Uh-oh. Yeah. Oh, we're regaining connection here because currently it is just the council of one guy.
Well, why don't you keep talking because I can hear you and I'll reconnect.
Julie is in the same room. She can hear me. Why don't you just come on the camera here, Julie?
Okay.
Just come on down.
Okay.
We're going to mix this up. It's Comic-Con weekend. We're going to be crazy. Can you grab a chair? Yeah, fancy. Like, bring it on home. Sorry about the delay, everybody. But yeah, we are ruining the mystique. We are. The Council of Cyber Friends does tape from the tape. We're putting it on Betamax for the so yeah, what we were saying before we ran into the technical difficulties. Now I'm all flustered.
What were we saying?
So we were talking about Indiana Jones. Vaguely racist characters. Sala. There we go. Once again, racism brings it all back. Just like in the Temple of Doom, how it just rests all that darkness.
All right.
All right.
Well,
Julie, I want to thank you for flying all the way back here for Grandma's funeral. It's been really important to me, and Mom really appreciated it. Just could you try to be a little bit like racist to try to help soften things around here? Like, we're all trying to do our best, and we feel that would just really help out.
I don't want to talk in the short round accent anymore.
You do it so well. It was Grandma's favorite. It was her favorite.
I know she loved those movies.
I don't mean to stand with my back to you. That's rude.
Fine.
It's rude. It's just, Grandma believed in traditional gender roles and just the position. So I'm trying to be more sexist this weekend.
I get it. Understand. No, I don't want to do the short round voice. It's just offensive when I do it. You guys adopted me.
I know. We're not asking you to be racist outside of the funeral. We know that it's wrong. Just while people are around, I think it would really bring them closer to Grandma.
How exactly? How you seem to be into the racism aspect. I don't know if everyone.
It was the only reason I loved Grandma. It was my excuse to indulge my taste in racist humor.
All right, well, you know what?
This has been a long weekend with this funeral.
Brother, and I love you, but no, this is real. You're making Grandma's funeral about you, number one.
Can you say that like Rue? Can you just soften your R's a little bit and your vowel sounds?
No.
Come on.
I'm sorry this is so hard on you, but I'm not going to indulge you in that way.
Edit.
What?
Oh shit.
Sorry. I'm so sorry. We're just running through this temple, and I can't believe you brought me to this temple. Like
Susan,
of doom.
Susan, be quiet. There are guards everywhere. Okay, they've killed 8 of our friends in front of us.
And they're so ugly.
Just shut up for 2 seconds. God, when they caught Adam and they just split him open in front of us with their machetes, it was. I'm sorry. I'm trying.
Over my Chanel.
Come on. How are you still so clean?
It took some time to bathe.
When did you find time to bathe?
There is a nice modern hotel facility right outside of
Sarah,
the Temple of Doom.
Why have you not taken any of us with you?
I don't know, Montana, because no one else asked.
Okay, you know what? Just leave me there now. Okay, we'll just get out. I'll make some calls. We'll get the police out here somehow.
I don't know. I mean, well, I guess we are right next to a modern hotel. Why did we try to take care of this whole Temple of Doom?
I don't know. I didn't know the modern hotel was there. I just stumbled into this.
Kind of your adventure. I didn't want to do this.
I just react in the moment, okay? We fell out of the plane. Those people asked us for help. I didn't really map out the area. So you know what? Bad on me. You're right. I should have asked. I've just been kind of barreling ahead in this whole thing. Sorry, there was a button behind you. I just wanted to see what happened if I pressed it. Oh, shit.
This is really embarrassing for me, but I don't know who you're supposed to be.
Excuse me?
This whole thing you've got going on. I don't know who you're supposed to be. I'm sorry. You look like you're supposed to be somebody really particular.
Mark Wallace. I'm not anybody in particular. I'm just a guy.
Like Doctor Who or something?
Oh no, I'm not in a costume. I'm just going to work. I work in an insurance office. I'm wearing a suit.
You got a nose.
My nose?
It's all pig-like.
All right. That's really rude. I have kind of a pig nose. I'm Irish. I have a kind of a stubby nose. You know what? Thanks.
I'm so sorry.
Thanks.
I'm really sorry. I thought that was supposed to be like a clever costume, like a Doctor Who. I've been in a Doctor Who convention, and I'm just kind of convinced everybody's a Doctor Who character.
Okay, yeah, fine. Yeah, I get you. No, it's just my regular nose.
No, it's like a weird like.
People what?
No, nothing. I'm sorry. They don't. Look, I'm just trying to I'm not from New York here. I'm just trying to get to the Met.
Yeah.
Do you have any directions?
Yeah, you take the red line there. It might be easier to see if you take this. Is that a laundry basket on your head?
I'm a Dalek.
A what?
A Dalek.
From the show.
Yes.
Okay.
Exterminate.
Don't
exterminate.
Okay.
No, I don't really exterminate. I don't really exterminate. I'm just trying to get to the Met for a Doctor Who convention at the Metropolitan Museum of Art.
I don't like robots.
I'm not really a robot.
Well, that's even worse. Why would you pretend to be a robot? You're a human. You're better than this.
Well, I'm. Wait, are you sure you're not a character from Doctor Who then?
Flash! And then he fell off the tank, but I still ran him over. Oh man, it was great. Anyway, here is the mask. It is in pristine condition. I'm sure the museum is going to really, really love having this piece. Thank you for coming over and getting it.
Junior, exactly where did the disconnect between what I do and what you do happen? I never punched anyone doing archaeology,
Mike, it's the same thing. I went out. Okay, let me explain to you one more time. I went out with my kit, right?
Right.
And I met my local contact. They showed me the area. We surveyed. We set the spikes down.
Right. As archaeologists do.
Right. And then I slept with the spy, and we went up in the hot air balloon, and then I fought the guy with the metal arm. And after that, I cataloged the pottery after that. That took the rest of the day.
Glad you cataloged the pottery. It's
oh, God, I was letting it pile up.
Very thorough, but there's a lot of, international crimes that have come along with you bringing this.
All of this is well within the Treaty of the Protection of Rare Antiquities.
Then
Mike,
that's
did you
on
not read
me.
I'm just saying.
I guess I didn't know about that.
We have to protect these antiquities at all cost, Mike.
It's on me. I'm squeamish, so.
Are you not? Do you not love archaeology? I mean,
love archaeology.
How many people did you kill to get the mummy exhibit that you're opening up this summer? I mean, I figured that was at least a battalion of Nazis.
I worked with the American ambassador to Egypt, and said we'd like to lease this. We actually lease the mummy from Egypt because it's legally considered their property, as it was found in Egypt. So that's how we got it. A lot of diplomacy.
Oh, that sounds horrible. Like paperwork? You had to fill
out.
Oh man. Oh, you are a brave man, Mike. That takes some tough stuff. I couldn't do that. I would just probably would have slept with the guy's wife and then took off in a Zeppelin. But you know what? As long as we both reach the peak of the mountain at the same time, who's to say who's right? Oh, did you want to get something to eat this afternoon?
Actually feeling a bit peckish.
Sorry, there was a fuse behind you. I just wanted to light it to see what happens.
Oh no!
Oh!
The movie!
I'm sorry. I don't mean to be so forward, but are you oh, what is her name? The girl that wears the orange sweater in Scooby-Doo. Are you supposed to be Thelma, like a punk rock Thelma?
This is just my look.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just it's perfect. It's just really perfect. That was rude of me.
Jinkies.
What? See, you are going for it. That's what she says on the show. No. She says jinkies.
No, I don't even really know what Scooby-Doo is.
Yeah, you're probably too young for it. It's a cartoon where kids and this talking dog solve mysteries. They ride around the country in a van together. Freddie Prinze Jr. was in a movie about it in early 2000s. I know
who Freddie Prinze Jr. is, but what? They do what?
They solve mysteries. They ride around in a van
with a talking dog.
Yeah, you know what? Don't worry about it. Don't.
Wait, no, what?
It's not real. It's just a Hanna-Barbera cartoon, ma'am.
That's my life.
I'm sorry. What?
My name's Thelma.
What? Why did you say? Okay, so I phrased it as if you were addressed at.
You said Velma. My name's Thelma.
Thelma.
And so I misheard you at first. So that's why I looked over and I'm like, did you say Thelma? No, you said Velma. No, my name is Thelma. And
That's fantastic. You actually do that? You write, and it's always like just some guy in a rubber mask. And
who's filming my life?
No, well, it's impossible. It's not
stolen my life.
At best, you're imitating it. You had to have known that this exists. It's super popular.
No, this is the only life I've ever really known. I'm a big Freddie Prinze Jr. fan, yeah, but this is the only life I've ever really known.
You have an awful lot of blood on your jeans. Is that your blood? Do you need help?
It's fake blood. It's
okay.
There was that haunted business building right there.
It used to make clown costume parts. That's why it has the giant clown mask on front.
But supposedly the elevator rained blood. Well, guess what it really is? It's corn syrup. Jinkies.
How do you not know that you have to be a direct homage to that show?
I'm a person. What do you mean?
Realize you're a person, but there's no way this is all happenstance. I refuse. I don't buy it. You have to be imitating that show.
Hey, what are you doing, Thelma?
Okay, you're just like Shaggy. Man. You look just like Shaggy.
What are you talking about? Raggy?
Okay, that's racist.
Hey, man.
But thanks, my grandma recently passed away. I needed to hear something like that. Oh, scene. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon on this single camera edition of the Council of Cyber Friends. I don't know about you, but I liked it.
Yeah.
So we're going to get back to Comic-Con. We hope to see you guys there if you're in the Kansas City area. If not, too bad. Go to your own Comic-Con. You probably live in a more exciting city. Odds are, yeah. But we will see you next week here on the Council of Cyber Friends.